Hey, good morning, everybody. Yesterday, we got possession of one of the properties back and went over there, did a cleanup on it. The crew did a fantastic job. It's at the point where we could, somebody could move into it currently. And we got some hustle in the mug, and I'm about to take 6 days vacation to go see my mom and my sister, hang out. Probably go for an airboat ride and everything like that. But I did want to say, stop, hit that subscribe button, that like, ding, ding, do the redneck thing, ding, ding. And the other thing is that I've had a lot of people contact me, and normally I charge $100 for an hour-long phone consultation. If you're interested, got any questions or anything of that nature and whatnot, but just said, hey, 100's too much, I don't want to talk that much, whatever the case is, send me an email, okay? And I will include your phone number, and I'll give you a call 15 minutes for free, okay? And so the thing about it is that I'm going to show you this video. This is my first rental. I bought this like 19 or 20 years ago. It is what I would call an ideal rental in the sense that it is basically bulletproof. There's very little that can be damaged. There's very little that can go wrong on this property, okay? So this thing is ready to rock and roll. Take a look. All right, here we are. We're gonna be taking a look at this place. This is actually my very first rental, okay? This is what got me started. This is what got me in the business and everything. Had a situation where the lady's got a bounce check, okay? And I didn't catch it quick enough. End of the month comes rolling around, so I go ahead and file the eviction notice. I told her, I said, look. And so then she's like, well, you know, we got this, and this. And everything, and we're just going to be out. And so they did. They left last night, totally within their rights. But I got a bounce check, okay? And so now I've got recourse for the bad check, and I'm going to go after it. And I've told her, I said, look, I said, once I turn it over to the state's attorney office, it is a felony. And, oh, well, the check cleared, it came out of my account and everything. And I'm thinking, well, when you got an eviction notice, why did you go ahead and leave then if it did? So that doesn't wash. So take a look. It's a good old house. There's not a lot to go wrong with it. Little pressure washing, it would look great. You know, it's got a good roof on it. Cinder block, it's basically bulletproof. This is the first time that I have ever had people take everything out of the house and they put it in the front yard. I mean, I appreciate it. You know, they did a lot of work for us, and, you know, but you know, if I'm leaving in the middle of the night, folks, I'm not doing that. Kitchen's in decent shape. They had 4 kids, you know, so. And like I said, this house, you know, you'll notice that we got tile on the floors, okay? So it's virtually a bulletproof house. It's not a lot that can go wrong in this property, and that's the way that you want these things. You want them in like an industrial type of situation where it's just not gonna, stuff's not gonna happen, you know? These are pretty decent sized bedrooms. I don't know what happened right there. Kids playing with the panel. We'll have to recaulk the windows, and you know, but it's a good little house. And I've owned this property for 20 years. We did a full rehab on it, about 2.5 years ago, and I think we probably paid close to $25,000 in rent in the time that they've been with us. Good cleaning, it'll be back to new, ready to go again. What do you think, Carla?
One of the better ones I've seen.
Even Carla said, this is one of the better ones I've seen. There's always a story. You never know what the story is, and there's so much usable, good stuff that, you know, they might have ended up going into self-destruct mode, moved into a hotel last night. You know, things are going to be different. We're going to go somewhere else. You know, unfortunately, they don't seem to understand is wherever you go, there you are. And that's where the problem exists from is that way of thinking is not going to solve your problem, because it's the same thinking that created the problem. So here we are. This is the view from the street. And we're going to get it cleaned up and move it on. Okay, so what'd you think? Tell me in the comments, what do you think about the property and everything like that? Like I said, I've had that property, I think, for 18, 19, 20 years, somewhere in there. And we don't owe too much on it. And actually what happened is that I bought the property for $25,000. A couple into it, did a cash out refi, got a big fat check out of it. So I've gotten all my money that I paid for it, plus then some. And now we're back at the point where it's almost paid for. And so, you know, the payment, the taxes, insurance is not that much and everything. And if I was to take that money, pay that house off, it would not make sense, because I could put that money somewhere else and get a larger return from that money. So that's where we're at. We did have a mobile home deal that we were looking at the property, the structure, everything for $21,000. Turns out there's issues having to do with the deed and the title and everything. And so that has been put kind of on the back burner. But the owner keeps contacting me and saying, hey, we can do this, we can do that. And now we're at the point where they do have a title company that they say they don't see an issue and that they'll give title insurance on the property. So we'll go ahead and proceed forward with it, see what's going on with that. And, you know, that's just life and times of a real estate investor. I mean, you just got to be out there pumping it, making it happen, and trying to get this thing going. You know, I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. So there you have it. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Ciao.